Hello, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. This is Rajiv Nair. Today we are riding through the Pennsylvania Wilds BDR X loop. So the BDR stands for the Backcountry Discovery Route, and the X stands for a loop. Typically the BDR rides, it goes from one direction to the other direction, like west to east or north to south, but this one is a loop. This is my very first adventure ride that I've ever done. So I was kind of nervous. If you see any mistakes that I'm doing, then it's all due to that. This video is the PA Wilds BDR Section 3, and the entire PA Wilds BDR consists of 4 different sections. So we started from Section 3. We rode Section 3, 4, 1, and 2. If you are a motorcycle rider and new to adventure riding, trust me, this is one of the BDR you could start out with. It's pretty easy to start with. It's all packed travel. Not much of challenges, especially if you're starting with Section 3. Section 2 and Section 3 are not that bad. You can expect a little bit of challenges in Section 4 and Section 1, but even then it's not terrible. You'll be able to handle it. I live in Naperville, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago, and we rode from Chicago to Pennsylvania, which is about 550 miles. There were 4 of us for this ride. We rode from Naperville to St. Mary's, Pennsylvania, which is the beginning point of Section 3. And then we rode from St. Mary's to State College the next day. So the St. Mary's to State College is actually the Section 3. And then we had about 4 riders to do this ride. There were experienced riders. Our leader, he does extensive BDR riding, like off-road riding. He has an R1200 GS, so his knowledge really helped. I actually started this ride without any knowledge about off-road riding at all. If you are a motorcycle rider, you ride within the US, definitely this kind of riding will be very interesting. If you have the right motorcycle, the motorcycle that I'm riding is an R1250. It's a 2020 R1250 GS Adventure BMW. It's a very solid motorcycle for both on-road and off-road purposes. So this year alone, I've ridden almost 12,000 miles. I just bought it this year and I completed 12,000 miles. I mean, doing 1,000-mile trip or even a 600-mile trip on one day in this motorcycle on road is super easy. It's not that difficult. It's a heavy motorcycle, yes, but it is very stable. You don't fall very easily unless you do something stupid. As you can see, as I'm riding through, this is mainly the forest land. You get like a really good feeling about the forest lands here. The state parks and the state forests. You ride, you stop for gas or whatever. You get some cities in between. There are towns, small towns. You get to eat from some really local restaurants. Sometimes you don't get anything, so you just stop at a gas station, you buy whatever. We had to do that like on I believe our third day or fourth day of the trip. We just couldn't find anything, so we stopped at the gas station, bag of chips. That's what our lunch was. But if you're a passionate rider, if you really like it, nothing is gonna stop you, and that's the whole part of the adventure is. Just a little skeptical about whether to do this ride or not. In fact, I was not trained at all for off-road adventure riding. So I'm like, should I do this? What if I fall down? What if I'm not able to ride at all? So my buddy who joined me with the BMW S1000 XR, you can actually see him, he was just right there. So he told me, what, let's do this. If you're not able to ride it, let's say that you get too much worried and you're not able to handle it, we'll just take the road which will be there somewhere nearby, and then we can turn around and go back. So he gave me the courage, and the other riders who came with me, they also gave me the courage. So I decided to go for it, and trust me, it was a lot of fun. Just like how the grass and the paved areas are maintained, like in cities and other areas, the grass in the forest areas are maintained too. That's a huge machine. Really commendable. Everybody is so friendly. They with you. You only see very few people while you're riding this. So you get to see them, they wave you, you get a lot of nice scenery. If you go to like a really hilly area, you get a nice vista. So you can see here, it's a map of all the sections, the Pennsylvania BDR. So the BDR itself stands for Backcountry Discovery Route. And there is an organization, I believe they're a non-profit organization. It's called Ride BDR, and then they actually do this exploratory rides, and they create all the routes. They have route architects. They do the ride. They go through all these off-road area, off-paved area, explore it. It's actually a pretty good effort. And they together the routes, and then the routes are available for you to download and then use it with your navigation device. And it's a lot of fun. They will classify the routes as the regular BDR, and there are sections called expert sections. I did not try even a single one of them because this itself was, I thought it might be challenging and I didn't want to take too much risk. If you're planning to explore this kind of a ride, and if you're a rider here and you have an adventure motorcycle but you have never tried it, trust me, this is probably one of the easiest and you should actually go try out your motorcycle in a gravel road, which is what we did. There is a nearby, like an hour away from my home, there is a gravel section where we got to ride about like good 25 miles, 30 miles through those gravel sections. Tested out to see like if you can handle it, and trust me, it wasn't that bad. So that gave me the confidence. And if you do any kind of off-road adventure training, you know, the most popular off-road adventure training is offered by BMW in Spartanburg, South Carolina, which I had signed up for as soon as I bought this motorcycle. But I did this ride before completing that course. The course was a week after I did this ride. So that was an interesting part. I actually wanted to do this ride after I did the course, but the availability of other members, especially our leader, you know, like, okay, let me take this challenge and let's see how it is. Turned out really well. Yeah, the scenery, a lot of the scenery in section 3 is pretty much the same. You see this gravel and then surrounded by trees. Nothing too challenging. There are areas where you will be riding and then towards your right it's like just like a complete slope. But other than that, I mean, if you don't look at it, it's fine. But there are other sections where you will have some switchbacks, really sharp turns. I had some challenges in some of those, which I have recorded in other videos about other sections. I'll put the link in the description below, so you might be able to watch it. But other than that, this particular one is just one you ride through really packed gravel surrounded by trees. That's pretty much it. You can see a sticker on my motorcycle helmet. This is a brand new adventure helmet that I just bought right before this trip, and I never noticed that sticker until I saw these videos. You might be wondering, if you're not used to adventure riding, you might be wondering why this guy is standing up. I'm not doing a show off, trust me. If you ask anybody about adventure riding, that's the way you do it. Oh, by the way, if you're looking at the screen, I'm riding really fast. That's just I fast forwarded the scenery because it's pretty much the same. I didn't want to bore you guys, so the purpose of this video is just to give you an idea about the PA Wilds BDR and how it looks like, how the roads are, etc. So yeah, I wish I could ride this fast in off-road. No, you cannot. Yeah, you can actually see the actual speed in the speedometer that I was able to put together with the help of the Insta360 Studio. Well, I'll let you watch the rest of the video. And please check out my other videos if you are interested. Subscribe to my channel. Please like my video, it means a lot. I'll be coming up with a lot more. And this is actually very first video where I'm spending so much time on and doing a voiceover. So Pardon me if there are any mistakes, you pro YouTubers. I'm still a novice YouTuber. I'm just doing this for fun. Thank you.